What's up, guys? Super Chef Garage here. Just doing a little bit of an update video. It's the end of the season. Had a great summer with the Supra. Minor issues, not much big that I can think of. Besides, one was electrical fire that I had based on a braided steel line rubbing through a power wire from the alternator to the battery, I believe, and it kind of caught on fire a little bit. Put out the fire, rewired the alternator and the charging system for the most part, and it's been running pretty well tip-top ever since. Before that, it was a little weird. There was some, because obviously the wire was shorting out, so there was some interesting lights coming on in the dash and some unexpected times. Aside from that, like I said, Super's been running great all summer. I did a few upgrades at the beginning and middle of summer. One being drift motion, second stage clutch. I redid the cylinder head with Rock Auto multi-layer steel Apex gasket kit. I replaced the head studs with ARP head studs. Just a general cleaning up of the engine bay. I also did a Sparco seat install. I didn't make a video about that because the brackets weren't quite. They were totally custom. So I mean, if you're gonna want to do something like that, you're definitely gonna want to take your measurements and do stuff correctly. I didn't build my brackets. My dad did. He's a machinist slash jack of all trades, so he definitely did a really good job installing the Sparco seats. They look really great. Did a little upgraded surround sound in there for now. I'm going to try and clean it up a little better. I'll give you a quick view of the car and point at the things that I did do. That way you kind of got like a aspect of where it all went. So here we go. Don't mind the mess in there. The car's been in the shop for maybe about a week. I got a cracked rear alloy wheel, and yeah. So anyway, here's your Sparco seats. They actually really accent the interior of the Supra quite well. I did a China AliExpress short shifter on the car. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that, just to let you see how it shifts. It's basically a knockoff of the cube shifter. I think it works pretty well. It's a little interesting at first to get used to, but it is decent. So under the hood, like I said, cleaned it up a bit. These wires were kind of all nasty and shit, just not really appealing at all. They're not much more appealing, but I did put them in a wire loom, and this was after the fire. When I had the cylinder head off, you'll see the video going back a couple months of the cylinder head resurface and everything. The head itself was straight. The deck was straight as well, so it was just a matter of cleaning up all the stuff that was left behind, and then installing the ARP head studs, and just cleaning up stuff. Like I just painted the OEM air filter and whatnot, so that's been done. I got the Napole coil packs. Now, their price point, I can't remember what it was, maybe like $200, $300, and they've been working flawlessly all summer. No spark blowout or anything crazy. The thing's just been hitting solid boost and just going like stink all summer, so I'm really pleased with that. The drift motion second stage racing clutch, or whatever you want to call it, I think it uses an OEM disc, but a stronger action clutch pressure plate. And then I resurfaced the flywheel professionally and changed my gear oil, all that fun stuff, because you kind of have to. That clutch is holding great power. You can rev up the engine, dump the clutch kick it. It'll just fucking take what you put at it. This thing's... So you take your own estimate. It's a 2J GTE that's been swapped to a single turbo running a 3-inch exhaust, upgraded coil packs, bigger fuel pump. And those are pretty well the only supporting mods that I have. Now, I do have a fuel-air ratio meter in the car. And, like, I'm running safe boost, you could say. You can see there on the console, there's a boost gauge and the AEM wideband setup there. So, I am running safe boost. The car's making great power. Maybe I'll do a couple pulls in this video as well. And, yeah, so pretty well that's the gist of it, I think. At this moment, I can't think of anything else major I did to the car besides head gasket, which is holding up beautifully as well for a $60 Rock Auto kit. I mean, I took a blind leap of faith, and I don't have a flashlight with me, nor do I have good light, but there was leakage down the block as the old head gasket was failing. So I replaced it with the Apex branded head gasket. I mean, I've got a bunch of extra stuff because I already did the valve seals and all that stuff last year. So, yeah, all in all, car's been doing great. All the upgrades have been holding out pretty well. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're looking for an update, that's pretty well what's been going on with the Supra. I'm getting ready to hopefully do a full body and paint on this car again. I need to get rid of the red that was from my donor car and make this thing back to like at 60 kilometers an hour. It looks beautiful. You drive past people, thumbs up, everything's great. But when you stop in a parking lot and you can see all the stone chips and nicks and scratches, it's kind of a little nasty. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll be posting new content coming up shortly. Hopefully it'll be a body and paint and maybe some other stuff. I don't really know exactly what I want to do yet. I'm pretty comfortable with where it's at right now. It's putting down good power. The clutch is great. Everything seems to be holding up pretty well. I did the energy suspension bushings, and those are great too. I got rid of most of my negative camber. I'm almost exactly where I want to be. And yeah. So yeah, like I said, hit that like and subscribe button. More content coming forward in the future. I got my Subaru out the garage door there, and that's just another little project. Or I just basically meticulously maintain these two vehicles in order to get back and forth to work and have a great ride wherever I'm going. So yeah, thanks for watching.